How's your guys' books?
It's all right.
Yeah.
Mine's pretty scary.
Oh, yeah. Are we supposed to be doing something this week?
For like the past month?
Yeah, I feel like we've been forgetting something.
I think we're reading. I don't know.
Let's see. I just took out the garbage. I went grocery shopping this week. Got back from school. Well, what did we do before school? We had finals.
We had basketball.
We we went over to Luke and.
Oh yeah. What did we do there?
We watched the end of the football game and then
we talked about Notre Dame.
Yeah. Oh my God. 220 takes.
Oh,
we forgot to film the podcast.
All break.
Oh my
All
God.
of break.
We were going to.
We didn't film one time.
Maybe they won't notice.
Yeah, maybe they won't notice. Yeah.
So let's just record. Let's record it.
Like we've been doing it. Like we've just been doing it.
Yeah.
Should we give her the book?
No.
Let's put the book away. Put the book away.
Okay.
I don't read.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to 220 Takes.
Mm-hmm.
Like we never left.
Like we never left.
We didn't.
We've been here all the time.
Yep.
Maybe usually we skip the names, but just in case you guys need a refresher.
Yeah.
I'm Connor.
I'm Chris.
Evan.
And we're back in the Big 2-5. A lot of people thought that we were getting left in 2024.
Oh,
yeah. The year.
But no, come on now. We were never leaving 220 Takes in 2024.
Yeah, we did.
Let's be for real.
We did the 220 Takes mass on following, which is why we're at the followers at.
Right, yeah.
But everyone needs to refollow.
Yeah.
We forgot about that part.
Yeah.
We're still here.
We had some negotiations and to buy TikTok for a little bit, so that's kind of, I don't know. Those kind of fell through, but other than that, we're back, better than ever.
First step of 25.
Yeah. How we feeling?
Wow.
How was your guys' breaks?
Mine was great. Mine was pretty boring. All I did was work, had to get money, But other than that, just kind of relaxed.
Yeah.
Mine was pretty good. I got a basketball for Christmas.
Ooh.
So I already tested it out.
Does it work?
It works.
Is that good?
Does it work? It worked.
Yeah, I hit a couple threes the other day in a pickup game. I mean, it was nothing much.
Also, by the way, guys, song of the week is Tweaker by G3 Jello.
Yeah.
Which I believe has been recently taken off of Spotify.
What?
I tried listening to it yesterday and it didn't work.
Why did it get taken?
I don't know, but
hey, but if Jello wants to explain it.
Oh yeah, or LeVar.
Yes.
Either any Ball family member.
Anybody from the BBB.
Yeah. We might sort of been that corner.
Whoa.
Yeah, but my break was fine. Christmas was great as always. The casino trip was okay. I don't think anybody lost money really.
No.
But nobody really won anything big.
No.
Yeah.
Nothing big.
Well,
I was only really up like 100 by the end of the night.
I thought it was like 200.
Then you went on slots. You know how he is.
Then he went on slots. I was hot at the blackjack table.
Yeah, that blackjack table was hot.
Yeah.
Shout out whoever was sitting with us.
Yeah.
That one old guy.
Yeah, that one old guy was valid.
If there's one guy, I feel like, the old guy was valid. Those other two guys were valid.
Yeah. The really drunk guy.
Yeah.
I mean, he was valid.
Yeah.
It was just all around valid.
It's just, if you're going to ever go to a casino, go on Christmas Eve. Because that's when all the valid people go, I think.
I guess. Yeah. Well, that's about it, honestly. I don't think nothing really crazy happened. I worked a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, we had some college football playoff games.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty much actually the whole tournament.
Yeah.
Except for the Natty, which is on Monday.
MLK Day.
We got the day off.
We do have the day off.
Thank you.
Shout out MLK for having a dream. That's actually my favorite dream.
I dream a dream. I actually heard LeBron had that dream as well.
Yeah.
That's for another time.
Yeah. I remember LeBron was like, I woke up that day and I was like, man, I think MLK had a dream.
Yeah.
And then
he had a dream.
And then it's just history at that point.
Do you remember what the dream was?
I had a dream that all my brothers and sisters would be equal. I think it was something like that.
Yeah. And something about 220 takes.
Oh my.
Yeah. I had a dream that all my brothers and sisters would be created equal while listening to 220 takes. Yeah, that's what it is.
That's what it was.
Man, shout out MLK for real.
Actually, though, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, did you guys watch that one time when they had the whole speech in Fortnite? Did you guys watch that?
No.
Oh yeah.
Oh, so you just weren't there?
No, I was there. I was on my other account.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well, all of that aside.
Yo, what's that account called?
Next segment.
Okay.
It doesn't matter.
With all that aside, who you guys got in the Natty? I think the opening line right now was Ohio State minus 9.5.
Yeah.
So obviously the people are thinking Ohio State, but anything can happen.
Well, I know I'm notorious for in the previous episodes for saying stuff about Notre Dame, which I really haven't even said anything bad. I just said they need to find their own division.
Which everyone's saying now.
Mhm.
Everyone's saying now.
But I'd love to see Notre Dame win.
Yeah.
And I think it's just mostly because NIU beat them.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd love
Shout
to
out to
say
him. Yeah.
that the team that won the Natty, NIU's the only team that's beat them.
Yeah.
And, well, I'm from where NIU is. Look that up.
Mm-hmm.
And that's basically it. Like I don't really have a connection to any of the teams. I thought Oregon was gonna go like to the Natty,
Yeah, that game surprised me, actually.
and that surprised me a lot
Dude.
that they just got killed. So now I'm just going Notre
I'm so
Dame.
upset.
But I think Michigan and
Yeah.
NIU should play on Monday as well.
I would watch that.
Yeah.
Maybe in the AM.
Yeah. A little, or even beforehand, get the field all warmed up. So Notre Dame.
Notre Dame.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I mean, I realistically think Ohio State wins this game, but Will Howard's loser transferred from Kansas State. Now he's playing horrible. He's not playing horrible, but I just want Notre Dame to win. I don't like seeing Ohio State win.
Yeah. I also
so-
want Notre Dame to win.
Yeah.
So, little three-peat. Some other big news out of college football. Quinn Ewers officially declared for the draft.
Yeah.
People were thinking maybe he's going to stay another year or transfer somewhere. I think there was a rumor. My friend Brandon, shout out Brandon, he told me that there was a rumor that he's a Notre Dame fan. So he said that Notre Dame offered him like a lot of money to transfer over there.
I don't think that's true because Notre Dame already came out and said that their quarterback,
Yeah.
he's not going anywhere. They're locked down for him
Yeah.
for the future.
Riley Leonard?
Yeah.
Well, he's a senior.
Well, their backup, I heard. Well,
Is he a senior?
Yeah.
Yeah, he is. Their backup that came in though during the
Yeah.
last game played really well, and then I know
Maybe he's
they-
got another year though.
I don't think so.
Yeah, he didn't declare though.
No, he's ass.
Hey,
I thought I saw
you know who's
something.
ass?
Drew
Simp of-
Aller.
Oh, Drew Aller is ass. I was gonna say simp of the year, Carson Beck,
Oh, yeah.
but
Hey,
Drew Aller
U.
The U. No, Carson Beck is ass, though.
for the mid twins, the mid Avender twins.
The Kevin Minder twins.
Yeah, I like that.
Although one of them is bad, one of them is good.
Yep, you know who you are.
I don't know which. I can't tell them.
They're not
I
identical.
don't know the
to me.
names of them, but one of them is hotter than the other one.
Hannah. I don't know, man.
I don't know either.
But Drew Aller played horrible.
Yeah. Battle of mid quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Although Abdul Carter is crazy. He's going to be a beast in the NFL.
Yeah, he looked really well. I
Yeah.
know he was injured too, so
Yeah.
I'm glad he was able to play through that.
What did you think about the Penn State Notre Dame?
Well, I had money on the game.
I did too.
I had a parlay with Notre Dame and Ohio State winning both their games. So I was sweating out a little bit. The whole game. I was watching it with my friend Brandon. He was also sweating. But they pulled it out in the end, so shout out Notre Dame. I really wasn't worried about the Ohio State game. There was a bit of a scare there for a little bit.
Yeah.
But then Jack Sawyer had that scoop and score for
Oh
like
my
88
God.
yards or whatever. I was at the casino when that happened.
Really?
Yeah. I love the casino. I re-downloaded GTA just so I could go to the casino.
Hey, that's not even crazy to do.
That's not ridiculous.
Dude, I was one Penn State tight end touchdown away from getting my money.
Dude, and he was
and he
their only
almost
target.
caught it.
Yeah.
And he almost caught it in the end zone, but they called pass interference on
Yeah.
it. And if that one guy didn't do that, I would have won, I think, I forgot how much money.
Yeah.
What'd you guys think about the earlier game, the Indiana and
The Indiana Notre Dame game?
Yeah, Indiana Notre Dame. I mean,
The-
I don't think
the round
anybody
one game?
thought.
That was
Yeah.
kind of, it was kind of surprising though just because I didn't expect Indiana to come out that flat. 'Cause
But
they got
Indiana
fed up.
played nobody this year, so it was like
Yeah.
Hey, well, Indiana's only 2 losses are to the
to ranked.
teams in the
Yeah.
national
I
championship.
guess
game.
that's true. But they just got destroyed.
Yeah,
Their
well, it
quarterback
wasn't
looked
even
bad.
really just total destruction. I mean, it was like the final score was a 10-point game.
Yeah.
I mean, Notre Dame was in control the whole game,
Yeah.
but I think the final score ended up being like 27-17.
No, but
It
was
I
all
didn't think they were going to win.
no, it was all
No.
garbage time points
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I didn't think they were going to win or anything, but I also have a friend that's an Indiana fan, and he was like, he was talking about the game after, because I didn't watch it, I was at work.
Yeah.
But he was like, yeah, we got the ball first, and I think we had the quickest 3-and-out ever. He was like, we punted the ball with like 14:30 left,
That's crazy.
and then they got a pick right back,
Yeah.
and then their guy threw a pick, but they were on like the 2-yard line, so he's like, oh, it's let's
I
go.
remember.
And then Jeremiah Love ran for the 98-yard
Yeah.
touchdown. He was like, oh, it's cooked.
Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't think they were going to win at all anyway. I thought Boise State would have put up a better fight than they did on New Year's.
A lot of the games were just boring.
Yeah.
But-
Although, shout out my Sun Devils.
That was
Almost putting Texas
that
away.
was
That was
that
shocking.
game of the playoffs?
so
So
far, I
far?
think, yes.
I agree.
What about Penn State, Boise State?
Yeah, I thought Boise State was going to put up a little bit more of a fight, but I guess Ashton Genty really is that whole offense.
Did we talk about that? We didn't even talk about the Heisman either.
No.
But
I mean, it was going to
Travis
Travis anyway.
We knew that was gonna.
whatever.
I think that they need to. I think they're gonna change the college football playoff next
Mhm.
year, and not necessarily. I think that they either are gonna make it 6 teams instead of 12.
No, I think 12 teams is fine.
I kind of would.
No, but why?
I think they need.
I
less
just
than
think
12.
that
I think they should
it
change
shouldn't
the
be.
seeding.
No, yeah, it shouldn't.
They have
be,
to change the seed out. That's where I was going next. But
It shouldn't be top 4 conference winners get buys. It should be just automatic bids.
Mm-hmm.
Because Arizona State,
by-
Arizona and Boise State honestly should not have had buys.
yeah, you just mean like top
Yeah.
top seeds. Like
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
But I think that's how they should switch. I think they should switch
But then
the NFL to that too.
would. Well, also, I mean, even when
I
you look at
agree,
teams
too.
like Georgia and Oregon who did have buys,
Yeah.
they still got shit on.
I know. And that's why, and everyone's like, well, like, blah, blah, blah. Those weren't the 12 best teams. I mean, you're never going to
Yeah,
know.
but you're not really. But that's different because like Oregon.
And some teams just come out flat. Like, Oregon just
Oregon-
came out flat.
Yeah, like Oregon played Ohio State, and they're both good teams. But like,
And they won the first
For
time.
instance, the Indiana Notre Dame game, no one expected Indiana to win the game. Like all those first round games, it was
Right.
like the favorites just won, and that's what we assumed was going to happen.
Yeah.
Like that's how you know it's like if you want to make it more interesting, you definitely got to switch up the seating. But I think that it should be moved to six teams. But whatever, I think they should at the very least, switch the seating.
No, honestly, I think the buys hurt those teams.
I think so, too.
It's just having that week off instead of being able to play like I'm not going to say lesser opponent, but a team that you're
Right.
supposed to beat helped out the teams that are like Penn State
Plus-
and Notre
and just
Dame.
building momentum, too.
Exactly.
you
Plus,
know?
teams who got the bye didn't get to get the whole home field advantage
Yeah,
thing either.
that is true.
That's true.
which is
They
like
didn't get a home game, yeah.
That's huge.
I know those Arizona State fans are pissed. They make the playoffs for the first time in years and they don't even get a
Oh, I
home
would
game.
have, yeah. Oh, I would have been
Um,
mad.
Shout out Scatterbo.
Yeah. Dude's a beast.
He is a beast.
He is
he's
a
got a
beast.
noggin on him.
He does. He did.
does.
He did say in that interview. He was like, "Oh, I'm the best running back in the
And
nation."
I was like, okay.
I was like, okay,
Genty.
bro.
The
But then he balled out.
dude kept them in the
Yeah.
game by himself. Threw a touchdown, caught a touchdown, ran for a touchdown.
Oh, that was Loki looking like me in that one intramural game.
Low key was.
Although
Yeah.
I wasn't thrown up on the sideline with a concussion though.
Exactly
Yeah.
like you.
Yeah.
facts.
But yeah, shout out Scatterbo. Shout out Genty because even though he didn't have a good game, but like if you look at a couple plays, there's a couple plays where like they do like a fake pitch or whatever. 7
I
Penn
know.
State guys are running right at him.
Yeah.
Genty to the Cowboys.
I heard the Cowboys are looking to get Dion as their head coach.
Yeah, but Dion also said that he's pretty committed at Colorado.
Yeah,
Or
even though the two
he'd
guys
have
that
to
he was there
coach his
for are gone.
sons. He said he would have to coach his sons or something.
Hey, they trade up for Shador.
No, that would be a Cowboys thing to do. Jerry Jones.
Not
takes
after
over
they
as
just
head
gave
coach.
Dak that contract this offseason.
Yeah, but maybe
Dak
they don't
is
mess
ass.
with Dak anymore.
Yeah, but you don't want that look.
The Cowboys, yeah, but the
Don't want
Cowboys
that
don't
look.
care.
Jerry doesn't care. Literally.
Jerry,
If Jerry said, or if Dion told Jerry, like, the only way I'm coaching here is if you get Shador, Jerry's like, okay. And he's calling up teams.
Jerry would fold, do you think?
Yes. He is calling up teams.
You think Jerry would want Dion?
Yes. They don't have a coach. They just got rid of Mike McCarthy.
Okay. Yeah, that's true.
And then he wouldn't even have to do any interviews or anything. They wouldn't even have to do any interviews.
Yeah, I just kind of feel you would go like more of a Ben Johnson route.
They're not going to Ben Johnson.
Well, they're gonna ask him probably.
Yeah, and Ben Johnson's gonna say no. At least Dion has interest.
Ben Johnson's gonna be with the Lions.
At least
he's gonna stay with the Lions.
At least Dion has like some sort of interest in the job.
Yeah, that's true.
Ben Johnson pretty much already narrowed his choices down to Las Vegas, Jacksonville, and Chicago.
Why is Las Vegas getting so much
Because
attention?
of Brady.
Brady what? Just being involved?
Yeah.
What? He's not even playing. Are they hoping he?
They have a generational tight end. They have They have a top 3 or like a top 5 pick, so they're gonna get a good QB.
Yeah, I just don't know if I would like any of these quarterback prospects enough to take that job over Caleb, who.
Or Lawrence, yeah. Like if you wanted to go to Jacksonville,
or Lawrence.
Yeah. I thought that
I wouldn't want to go to
honestly,
Jacksonville.
before the Patriots signed Vrabel, I thought that the best option for Ben Johnson was the Patriots.
See, that's kind of crazy too. I don't know
Because-
people saying that.
Because, like, I don't know, like, they just have so much. I heard that they have so much money in cap space.
They do. That is true.
Which they could do so much
they have
with
the
in the
most.
offseason.
Yeah. Them or I think the Raiders
friend,
are top 5 too,
my
right?
Patriots fan friend, he's like, "Oh, we're getting T. Higgins," and I'm like, "That's not ridiculous, low key."
Yeah. It's in
Yeah.
And he wants them to take Hunter at 3 or 4 or whatever. Bad.
What about Caleb falling for the Ben
that
Johnson
was
prank, bro?
crazy,
How's he
bro.
falling for that?
Well, did you see? Did
was joking
you
about
see
it.
what he just said on Amonra's
Yeah.
podcast?
Yeah.
He was. I mean, he kept asking Amonra for his number, bro. He was like, "I'm just trying to make sure this is real."
And as everyone is saying, if that does not prove the Bears, they should get Ben
Exactly.
Johnson. You should be throwing anything he wants.
I mean,
I feel like
it's funny that he just called the number without knowing.
No, I know.
That's what's funny about it. And then the kid in the video is like, "Hey, come to the Dolphins."
And then the other kid was like, "No, be
Yeah,
quiet."
he'd be like, "Chill, bro."
Why would he go to the? Hey, Tua for Caleb?
No, hell no.
Tua for Caleb.
I think I'd like. I'd not be a fan of the Bears anymore.
I
if
wouldn't
they
either.
did that.
Would you be a Dolphins fan?
No. I think I'd just become
Lions?
Neutral.
Oh, you just float around.
Yeah. Lions, maybe, I guess. I don't know.
I feel like as time goes on, though, it's seeming more and more like Ben Johnson isn't going to the Bears.
He's the
just what it
favorite. I
seems
mean,
like.
it's the betting favorite for him to come here.
The only reason they may seem like that is because they can't do anything other than interview him.
Yeah.
Like as soon as the Lions lose or win or whatever,
I think Big Mike's coming over.
I think it's either Mike or Ben.
Iron
I
Mike's
think
coming over.
I think it's Ben Johnson or Mike. That's it. I think that's like.
a lot of people are saying Brian Flores, but now I've heard a lot of stuff come out that maybe he's not that great of a locker room guy.
Yeah, I do think it's either between Big Mike and Ben Johnson.
Would you so Hunter? If Mike got hired, would you crash out as hard as like
No.
other candidates?
No. I wouldn't crash out as hard.
Is he in your top 3 Bears
Yes.
candidates?
Yes. Out of everybody, I mean, the list was long on the interview. list.
probably
It was like
They
a
basically
CBS
interviewed
procedure.
everybody.
That's what
Yeah.
they're kind of.
What about Cliff Kingsbury?
I don't.
He's in my top 5, but he's
I don't
probably
think
5.
I'd like it honestly. He wasn't that good as a head coach.
It would just scare me as much as I love Ben Johnson to not have someone with full head coaching experience. 'Cause
Exactly.
you just
That's
never
why
know.
I like Mike
I know.
because he's been a winner. He's
Yeah.
won a Super Bowl.
One.
The offenses look good under Mike usually.
And he makes the playoffs.
Exactly.
Let's just start small. But I just want to know I want to know each candidate's coordinates or coordinators. I want to know who they, because I don't know who.
Apparently, the best interview they had was Ben Johnson.
Okay.
They said
Who said that?
there was like a leak I saw on Twitter. Somebody said that they
believe it.
saw or
yeah,
heard what
yeah.
happened. They said that the Bears were what's the word? Intrigued with.
They already interviewed him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I find it surprising that he's
They
taking
did it-
interviews.
Well, they were
Was
they
it
were on a
Saturday?
bye, and it was on Zoom, I think.
Yeah, I think it was
So
last weekend.
I think the Bears were impressed
It is
with
kinda weird they would do
his, like, just honestly his whole like plan for Caleb, like honestly his whole plan. They were just like they liked, and Ryan Poles was already heavy on him because he thinks that hiring Ben Johnson will save his job, which is true.
Yeah.
I heard the opposite of that though.
Well, at first
Uh,
he was scared to hire Ben Johnson because he would feel Ben Johnson would try to push him out of the city,
Right.
try to push him out. But now I think he's willing to work with Ben Johnson.
That's why that's
try.
why it impressed me. Maybe Ben
Exactly.
Johnson's like, hey, I still want you to have control.
Yeah.
I just want to. Or maybe he's like, Ryan, forget about it. I'll help save your job, man. Let me scout. And he's like,
Yeah.
okay. I don't know what happened.
And then, like I said, Ryan was already sold, but I think they needed to impress Kevin Warren the most, and I think that happened in the interview.
Yeah.
So hopefully that's a decision that happens. But unlike a lot of other people on Twitter or whatever, I personally would not be that upset with Mike McCarthy.
It'd be weird for Packers
It
fans, I
would
think.
Yeah.
be weird. It'd be weird.
It would be
even
weird,
the
especially for us,
Bears.
because we've seen him torture the Bears when he was there
Yeah.
at Green Bay. But it'd be a weird change at first. But I feel like eventually,
Does he still have it though?
I don't know, he could be washed. He didn't. I mean,
Because
He's washed like Tiger.
I just worry
Yeah.
for Caleb's development's sake. Is he the guy? But he was a part of the Packers system.
yeah,
So I feel like he has some sort of clue on how to work with a quarterback.
yeah. Well, I mean, it's not like, when did he become head coach there?
When?
Yeah. I mean, was he there really to develop Rodgers, or was he there after Rodgers was already like starting and stuff?
Maybe he was there Rodgers like
He was-
second or third year.
He was there early in Rodgers' career.
'Cause I
But
know they won the Super Bowl in 11.
yeah,
Well, Rodgers didn't end up starting anyway until because Favre was still there.
Rodgers started in 2008, 2009 season.
Okay. So I guess yeah, he would have had a hand a little bit in his development.
He was with the Packers from 2006 to 2018.
So he was there 2 years before. But I think a lot of people forget too that like the Packers fired Mike McCarthy, and they made the playoffs that year, and they fired him still. So like he wasn't like he went out
Yeah.
and he was just like they weren't making the
Yeah.
playoffs.
Wasn't
or anything
that
like
it had something to do with him and Rodgers, right? Or was that like just hearsay?
I don't know. I think it was a little bit of that, but
Maybe they
the
just
other
wanted to
big
do
thing I
something
think
new.
was they've been running like the same system for forever,
Yeah.
and it was like the same thing they were running in 2010, 2011 system. Like they needed something new. It wasn't able to like adapt with the new NFL, but I mean, obviously, Mike McCarthy's probably progressed since then and like added different things, but like
Mhm.
I think they just wanted something new for sure.
Now would Mike call the plays?
I don't know. Is Mike an offensive guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know he's more offensive.
Probably, yeah.
I don't know. I couldn't tell you if he was calling plays, but I feel like I would want. Oh, actually, I don't know if I'd want a head coach calling. I would obviously want to be an offensive guy, but if they could just focus more on the whole team, that'd be nice.
I mean, it's interesting because you look at a team like Detroit. Dan doesn't call any
Right.
plays for offense or defense.
right.
He's just the leader,
And obviously, I
which
feel
is honestly something that we need.
yeah.
Yeah, but
Like if we could have built that, that'd be nice. Obviously, but
Yes.
we can't have anything.
yeah, but Dan Campbell also has Ben Johnson, so it's like
Exactly.
Yeah.
you know,
So I wonder what
not a lot of people have that luxury.
I want what the Lions will do because obviously Ben Johnson. Well, Ben Johnson might not leave, but
If they win the Super Bowl, I don't wonder if he'll leave.
Bet you he will.
You think?
yeah, I think for sure. 'cause
I
you
think
get
if
your
they don't,
ring.
there's a higher chance that he doesn't leave. If they don't,
Yeah, I
win the
guess that
Super
makes
Bowl.
sense. Yeah, because I mean, if they win the Super Bowl, I bet that contract number goes up. Money.
Yeah, but at the
money-wise.
same time, the Lions' offense could be horrible, and no one would want them.
Oh, you know
You know
I
what
guess
I'm
that's right,
saying?
actually. Well, if they lose, it'll be in a shootout. I think.
Yeah.
I mean, you really can't blame an offense being bad if Jared Goff has another game like he had against the Texans where he threw 5 picks.
Dude, I might crash out if the Commanders beat them. I might
Yeah, I
crash
will.
out.
I don't think that's gonna
I'm
happen.
sick of people. I can't handle Jaden Daniels Glaze anymore.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
So are there 2 games Saturday, 2 games Sunday? Yeah.
Yes.
believe.
The Lions play Sunday night.
Evan, how did we feel about the
Oh, yeah.
Eagles game?
Didn't feel good going into it.
Mhm.
Just want to put that out there.
Did you have some hope? Or were you
Well,
going
yeah,
in
like,
completely like, oh, we're gonna lose
until the game started.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a rough first play.
And like, there, as much as there were like I thought a lot of missed calls in that game. It just throughout the game they just proved that they didn't deserve to win that game, and they didn't deserve to really even like be there.
Just outplayed the whole game.
They
Just
shoot themselves
outplayed
in the
whole
foot
game
a lot.
Yeah, they shot themselves in the foot all season. They did that
They
with the
haven't.
penalties.
Yeah, they don't play a lot of clean games.
A lot of like unnecessary roughness. I mean, not to mention that our whole line basically got hurt in that game. All of our wide receivers got hurt in that game. If we did somehow pull that off,
Yeah,
it was like
Miracle.
out the next round.
yeah, like we were out the next round for sure. Didn't really like what I saw from Jordan Love during that game. Just this year was not like. I mean,
Toyotathon did finish before the game
Yeah,
started.
and
so.
that's weirdly accurate though.
Yeah.
That he's just the man.
I think he's like 28 touchdowns, 2 interceptions during Toyotathon, and like 23 touchdowns and 22 interceptions with like when
Not during
Toyotathon's not going
Toyotathon,
on. But like nobody's gonna make me like not believe in him.
Yeah.
Like I know he's still the guy and everything like that. Like I'm not gonna lose my confidence in him. I just think there was something off, and like even after the game, I think Tucker Kraft said like we learned a lot. It's not a failure this season. Like we learned a lot about ourselves, and we learned a lot about some of the players on the team that maybe have been. He didn't say it like blatantly, but he said kind of hinted at the fact that maybe some players were bringing the team down. Like they were talking the talk, but they weren't walking the walk.
Who do you think he
game.
was talking about?
Jair.
No, not Jair.
Do you think they let Jair go?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think Jair's gone. Just
Shame.
not reliable. Like
Yeah. Just working on the field.
and it's not even like
It's not even like he's a bad player.
he's not a bad
No,
player at
he's
all.
not.
He honestly,
It
if
sucks.
there's no Jair, like we have nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, we have like one other good corner maybe,
But then
like,
it gets down to Stokes and
then it gets to Stokes and you're
Valentine.
like,
Valentine. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I think Carrington Valentine is our second best corner. I think he's pretty good. Keyshawn Nixon, he's all right. I saw him say that he's done playing. He's done with the kickoff returns. He's like, he basically was like, I'm trying to be CB1. And I was like, that's not happening. But I think they're going to draft a lot of corners. And then Josh Jacobs said after, he said, sucks to go out this way, but like makes me hungry and like for next season. And I'm definitely going to like do my best this offseason to recruit players here to get us over the hump. So I'm hoping maybe a little Max Crosby action, maybe a homecoming for Devontae. I know that they're in the T. Higgins mix as well. So they do need that.
Do they have money for that?
Yes, they have a lot of cap space.
That would be kind of crazy if Devontae gets traded. Wait, Devontae? Oh, he's a free agent,
Yeah.
right? Oh.
No, he's not a free agent. He has 2 years left on his contract, but nothing's guaranteed on the rest of it.
Oh,
So if
they
if they did sign him, it would be like they would probably rework it to be more like a player and team like
Okay.
friendly type deal. But I wouldn't be mad at that. I know a lot of people say, "Oh, he's 32," but like they don't need a young guy to come in there. Like they just need someone established. Like
Right.
they have,
and he can still play.
yeah,
Like,
like
just
Yeah.
need someone on the field.
like he had a 1,000-yard season.
Yeah.
Like they have the guys. They're just young. They need a little bit of like that veteran to come in there and elevate
agree.
them for the future. Like Devontae's not a bad guy to get in there, and he's not like washed or anything. Like and he said multiple times that he likes the Packers, and he said that he would pick up a phone call. Like obviously he would, but if they called him and said something. But I think they definitely need to do some work in the offseason. I'd like to see them pick up someone in free agency on the offensive side, particularly a wide receiver, and then the draft get some more corners. But one guy that I'm eyeing for next season, Edgerrin Cooper. He's a demon. Just wait.
Okay.
Like he was rookie of the month I think in December. But like he was dealing with some injuries, but like he came back in the later half of the season. And he was like, if you just watched him play, I know even when I was at the Packers game over break versus the Saints, it was like every play, like he was like just tracking people down. But Yeah, obviously it's heartbreaking. Wasn't confident after we lost those 2 games to the Bears and then to the. And I'm not gonna be that guy who's like, oh, they played our B team
I
or
respect
like
that.
whatever. Like I'm not gonna be that guy. Like the Bears we had opportunities when the Bears outplayed us. And what I will say is like, whatever, like we were on a whatever streak, like 11 or 10 game streak.
We had to get one. It was
Yeah.
it was a matter of time.
Did I think that we were just gonna go forever? Like if
Right. Obviously.
like there was gonna be a time when it happened, and whatever, like
You want to know what's crazy?
Were you at that game?
No, I didn't go
No.
to that game.
Oh, that would have been crazy. I find it crazy that the Packers had one more divisional win than the Bears. Like the Packers division record, wasn't it like
No, they were both 1-5.
they tied?
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? The
Yeah.
Packers had 10 wins.
Yeah, the Packers also had like
That's so
before the
crazy.
season started one of the hardest schedules
Right.
in the league, and the other thing was like, this is why I got mad because they're the 7th seed and they were 12-5.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
they shouldn't have to even play the Eagles in the first round. Like not that you're gonna have to beat those teams eventually, but like it was just kind of like stupid the way everything was. They should at least been the 4 or 5 seed, in my opinion, because then you got teams that are like 10-7 or 9-8, and they're like the 4 and 5 seed, and it's like what the heck. But I will say, like I was saying this after the game, I'd rather have them lose now than
Get your
go
hopes
into
up.
next week and then just like let me down later. Like have any hope that they're gonna do anything and then lose.
Yeah.
Just wasn't our year this year, and you could kind of see it throughout the season. They were just so inconsistent, and I think part of it is on Matt LaFleur too, because I think he's such a good coach, but he doesn't know who he is. Like he doesn't, especially this season. Like he needs to literally go play a game of Madden and learn how to clock manage.
Yeah.
Like
He was
literally, he
bad.
needs to just play Madden during the offseason because his clock management sucked. Some of the play calls on like 4th down and 1s were questionable.
Looking like the Bears out there.
I
No,
will
for
say
real.
that
For real.
the Tucker Craft QB sneak is on lock. It's almost as good as the tush push.
Yeah.
He did a QB sneak in that game where he did like a QB sneak for like, I don't know, 8 or 9 yards in that game.
Yeah.
It was like he just like the whole pile was pushing him. Even Jordan Love got back there behind him, and I was like, dude, just get out of there. Like you're just gonna get hurt. But I hope he works harder and Jordan Love works harder in the offseason. I hope he has a clean year next year because he was definitely injured like a lot this year, which I think affected his play a lot more than people think. But he definitely needs to get better at his decision making for next season. But that's all I can say. I mean, it sucks that I have to wait like forever to watch another Packer game. Like I always hate the end of the season because I just look forward
Like
to
6
Sundays.
months.
Yeah.
Like I'm kind of happy I don't get to watch another Bears game.
No,
At
it
least this
sucks.
year, but I
Um,
don't know.
but
Hey,
this is,
we won our Super Bowl.
I know.
1-0. Caleb's 1-0 in Lambeau, baby.
Hey,
and
that
I'm
was
all
the
right with
best
you guys
Super Bowl.
I'm all right with you guys
Yeah.
saying that because I mean,
A win is a win.
A win is
if
a
that's
win.
the standard that it is over
Hey.
there, that's fine.
It would have been crazy because we were one field goal away from sweeping them.
Yep.
That would have been crazy.
And then they would have gone 0-6 in the division.
That's what I'm saying.
We would have went 0-6
Wait.
in the division. We still would have been 11-6.
Yeah.
But we would have been ahead of them, right?
No.
Yeah, because they ranked division based on record.
No, they don't.
Then
Not
why
against-
have a division record?
Because if there's ties in the division,
I
then-
guess.
Why would we have been? We had
Wait,
5
but-
wins. Why would we have been ahead of them?
Because our division record would have been better.
They had 6 more wins
I
than
know,
us.
but I'm just saying, if you think about it, we're technically better in the division than they are, just not overall. But yeah, it's just
We also
crazy.
all our losses were, I guess, so the Bears, which is like the outlier in it, but the Vikings, the Lions twice,
Yeah, it was all
and the
division,
Eagles,
right? Oh,
or
and
the
then
Vikings
Eagles.
twice,
Yeah.
Lions twice, and then the Eagles.
It's
That's
funny.
the
The
craziest part.
Vikings lost 14 games all season. 2 to the Lions, 2 to the Rams.
Yeah.
And then they lost in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They started off like 6-0.
Yep.
Lost to the Lions and the Rams back to back.
I
And then
read
and then
some
9
eight
more with straight wins. Lost to the Lions again week 18, and then lost to the Rams in the playoffs.
I just,
They didn't
bro.
do
I mean, I know I'm not on tape saying this, but I just knew Sam Darnold was
Yeah.
he was gonna choke.
Ooh, yeah. I think I was putting up.
I'm
MVP
honestly excited to
conversations.
see. Well, first of all, that game tanked his
God.
Oh yeah, like
chances for
everybody's like, oh, he's gone after
Yeah.
one game. They're like, he's gone. JJ's season next year.
I am excited to see how JJ plays.
That's why I'm kind of glad, just because like if I was JJ, I'd kind of be like, well, what the heck?
Or maybe they rock with Daniel Jones.
Why is he on the roster? Why would he sign there?
But like, I heard someone say, if the Vikings did end up staying with Sam Darnold, why would like a team? Because I believe, at least, besides probably Shador and like Cam Ward,
Yeah.
he's the third best. JJ would be the third best quarterback in this draft,
He'd be number one.
or the number one.
He'd be number one, easy.
What?
Yeah, I would say
Is that just because he's had a year?
No, I would.
No, if JJ
was in this draft, he'd
Yeah.
be their number one. But I could see if someone wanted to make the argument for it.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, if you're like one of those top teams, why would you not just give
Yeah,
a first round pick to like,
Mhm.
or even you could probably maybe even get away with a second, like
I'd probably be
why would you not? Because you think he's better than all those guys, and he's going to go in that spot anyway. So why would you not
He has
give?
had that year.
I don't know.
to
I'm sure the
kinda-
Vikings have already had calls about him. I'm guaranteed.
Oh
it.
yeah,
Yeah,
trying to get their
Especially
mind right.
after they started off so hot with Sam Darnold. I'm
Yeah.
sure they were already getting calls.
I'm sure.
I'm sure it'll be interesting. I'm
So-
also interested to see if anything happens with Joe Milton
yeah.
because he played crazy that week.
Good for
18
him.
against
I'm telling
the
you,
Bills.
he could develop into something crazy, Cam Newton-esque.
Yeah.
Dude, I saw.
He slings the ball.
I know.
I saw a stat, and it was like I only saw it because Jordan Love was number one on it, but it was like his passing versus Houston. It was like the hardest throws
Yeah.
in NFL history.
Dude.
And Jordan Love was one for that one throw, but Joe Milton was already on there the one
Yeah.
game he's
He
played.
probably was one of the far. Didn't he throw like a long?
he
long
can
touchdown?
throw. I'm pretty sure.
80.
My friend,
60.
that my Patriots friend says this.
90 yards, right?
But I think he can throw 90.
I've heard 80, and
And he always says like, hey, if we ever get to a situation at the end of a game where we need a Hail Mary, why not just put him in?
dude, he's a big dude. So I
Yeah.
mean, it's not ridiculous.
Like, how far of a run up you think he needs?
I
Like
think
10 yards? Like a
I
10-yard
don't even
run up?
think so.
if he's standing still and throws, I don't think he can get 90.
70.
70 probably with a running start, a 10-yard run up, he might be able to
That's
clear,
insane.
like get 90
Yeah.
for sure.
That's like
No, like I think if he gets a 10-yard run up like from the one end zone all the way, I think he could get it to the
You
other
think
end.
he
Bro, I couldn't even do that with a youth ball.
Yeah,
no, I couldn't either.
that's crazy.
Maybe a tennis ball.
Well, yeah,
Not
it'll be
even.
interesting to
I
see what
couldn't even do
happens
that with
there.
a baseball.
I think the Vikings will stick with JJ. I don't think
Think?
they're going to trade
So
him.
what do you think they'll do with Sam then?
Let him go.
Let him go.
Oh, they'll trade him for something.
Well, he's
Is he
done.
worth anything?
He's done.
Oh, he's on
He's on a
expiring
1
he
year
was
deal.
on a 1 year.
What
yeah.
about what are they going to do with Daniel Jones?
He's on
Keep
the
him.
practice
they'll just keep
squad.
him.
He'll.
I think
You
they'll
think
keep
he'll-
Daniel.
Might as
Jones.
well, right?
There's no one else. That's what I.
Yeah, they need a
understand.
backup.
Yeah, but does Daniel Jones really have no better opportunity than to be the backup
Yes,
on the Jet?
he's sucks.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
guess.
What about Deshaun Watson?
He got
He might be out for
he got cut by the Giants, bro. Like he's done.
I know.
Oh, but yeah,
Deshaun might be out next season.
Yeah.
I mean, so maybe.
I think the rest of his career is just cooked.
I
The
think
funny
he
thing
should be
is,
done. He has all that money.
I kept saying that the Browns are going to draft QB, and everybody that I talked to is like, well, no, like the owner wants to stick with Deshaun because they spent so much money on him, and that's how
Well-
like Deshaun's cooked.
Well, now they have to,
Yeah.
basically. They
Hey,
have
they
to
still have
probably.
Or they could sign Sam Darnold,
Yeah.
That's
or they could
Oh man.
rock with Jameis
Or Daniel Jones.
or Daniel
They-
Jones,
No.
Hey. No, I don't know. I was gonna talk about this, but it could be
or
Russ.
Milton, or Joe Milton.
Milton?
Joe Milton.
Yeah. Do you think they'd go after Russ? What's gonna happen to Russell Wilson? Is what I should
I don't
say.
know. He's
gone.
He's washed.
You think
though.
gone?
He's
He's
washed.
He's not the old Russell Wilson, but
right.
okay.
I don't know if you're winning a championship with
Russell
him, though,
Wilson,
you
he's
know?
not the same Russell Wilson. Like, you're not gonna do anything with him, but like, he's not washed. Like, he's still one of on the better half of quarterbacks in the league. He's just not the Russell Wilson who won the Super Bowl. I
Right.
think he's definitely gonna be gone though, and Justin's gonna have that spot for next year.
Do you think it'll be Justin?
Yeah.
Because I was talking to my Pittsburgh Steelers friend, and
Oh,
he
yeah.
was like, I was begging them during that game, like,
Yeah.
put in Justin Fields, and they put him in for that one
Mhm.
snap, and he was like, oh my god, and then they put back in Russell Wilson, and he's like, what are you doing?
Yeah, I heard a lot of people say
And
that
George
too.
Pickens, he's gone too. He needs to be gone.
Really? You think he's the best receiver on the team?
Dude, he looks so good.
Yeah, but he doesn't got it.
Yeah, he
You
does.
got it.
No, bro.
No, Russ just never throws him the ball.
No, it's his attitude.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
His
bro.
attitude is horrible.
He has
but
a
he's
problem.
A good player.
Yeah.
He's literally like AB. He's literally like AB, but in earlier stages.
Dude doesn't know
Of
what
his career.
optimistic means. Did you see that interview?
No.
It was like they asked him like, "Hey, like, how do you feel about the Steelers' offense going forward?" He goes, "Yeah, I think we got good pieces, so I'm excited for next year." And they're like, "So you're optimistic?" He goes, "No."
What I mean?
He's like, "No."
But I think a lot of Steelers fans want him gone.
I mean,
Why though?
I don't know. I can just see Steelers fans being mad right now.
Like you want to rock with Calvin Austin and Van Jefferson?
Well, no,
as your wide
obviously they'd have to
receiver
get
core?
Did he do
other
anything
people,
in that
but-
playoff game?
I don't think. Who, George? Russ never throws him the ball.
I know.
Literally, I have Pickens on my fantasy team.
I know.
Like when Justin was in, he never looked at Pickens for the ball, and Russ barely looked at him either.
Yeah. That Steelers team.
And Justin Fields can't read a field, so what makes
Exactly.
him think that he's going to get the ball either?
I don't know what
Exactly, dude.
Pittsburgh's
It's so
gonna do.
like.
Nah, Justin Fields going to cook next year.
Hey,
not.
I wouldn't be surprised if he did because maybe he did learn from Russ, but I mean at this
They were
point.
5-2 when they benched him.
Yeah, but Justin Fields wasn't playing amazing.
That was the
It was
defense.
the defense.
They're winning games, doing enough to win games.
Hey, is TJ Watt overrated?
No.
No.
Do you see like
I
hasn't
did see that
recorded
stat,
a
though.
stat
Yeah, I
in
did see
5
that
games?
stat,
He
yeah.
hasn't recorded a single stat, like not even a QB pressure in 5 games.
Nah, he ain't washed. He is not washed.
He's not better than JJ though.
No, JJ is still or Derek.
Yeah.
What about Rodgers? He's gone.
He's done. I think he's done.
He's gotta be. You think he's retiring?
Yes. I think his
probably.
ego's
Did you
too
watch
high.
Enigma?
I
My
did
mom
not.
did, and she was hate watching it, but she actually said she did feel bad for him. But I mean, I did. I watched a little too, and I did learn a lot about Rodgers. But I just think his ego's still too big to ever be a backup. And
Oh, obviously.
I just think
Well,
there's
no, like,
there's no other. Good,
If I were Rodgers, I'd be like, I'm starting somewhere or I'm just
Right.
going to retire. Like,
That's why
I don't think that's an ego thing, though.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, I did see actually. I didn't watch Enigma, but I did see that he didn't want to be what Brett Favre was to him with Love.
yes,
He
I
wanted
did
to
see
be
that.
more like welcoming in than Favre
Yeah.
was to him.
Which I think he
Was
had.
he?
yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Because Favre, I think
Favre-
he said that like Favre was like pissed off
He
the
was
whole
friends
time.
with the third string. They
Yeah.
said and they just make Rodgers.
basically
do all
said,
the-
like-
but then Rodgers kind of gained his respect a little
Yeah.
bit, or Favre
Yeah.
got whatever. I think I said it
they
right the first time.
grew
yeah.
more of a friendship.
Basically, like Favre was like, I'm not gonna make any effort to like help him out, but
Yeah.
like I'm not gonna like be an
An ass.
ass
Yeah.
about it and be
right.
like, no, you can't like watch me like whatever, watch my mannerisms or anything like that, or like when I'm watching film, like what I'm seeing. Like I'm not gonna like. He's like, I'm not gonna go out of my way to like help him out, but
Yeah.
like Rodgers said, he still picked up like a lot from him.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, and he's a smart guy.
And I think their relationship got better a little bit
Yeah.
better.
I think they're
throughout
friends.
the-
I mean, I think they're friends. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like even in the show, they were like together.
Yeah, they got him on the
Yeah.
show.
Did you guys see that clip with Brett? Speaking of Brett Favre, did you guys see that clip of that 30 for 30 with
Yeah,
the one
yeah,
guy,
yeah,
bro?
yeah.
And he was like,
He was mad at
Oh,
Brett Favre
yeah,
to Michael Strahan,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like,
That
dude,
would have been.
I have no idea who.
Literally,
you are.
I literally had no idea who
I
that guy
thought
was before that
I
came
really
out.
thought it was a skit, just because with everything with Brett Favre. And then I'm like, oh, this is for real.
Yeah.
And then I'm looking at the clip of it.
Yeah.
Like that
Yeah.
would have been a sack anyways.
Yeah.
So, like, what's he supposed to do?
And it's like, like that guy's arguing that like, oh, that record,
He's like him and Strahan were friends.
yeah.
So he like gave it to
He
him.
was like, oh, like if I saw that record, I'd be in the Hall of Fame. If that record was the one thing keeping you out of the Hall of Fame, you're not in the Hall of Fame. And like T.J. Watt broke that a couple
That's what I
years
was
ago
gonna say.
anyway, so like it
would've
wouldn't
gotten
even matter.
broken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I just thought the clip was funny.
But like
was
Favre
funny.
said,
He's like, you hurt me, Brett.
Favre's like, what?
Yeah,
Favre was like,
literally, Favre was like, what is going on?
Favre was like, we literally were like gonna win that game. Like
Yeah.
I just thought instead of trying to do something with it, I would just take
Yeah.
the safe move
Yeah.
and just surrender the sack. Like, yeah, that was us.
Dude, and dude, it was so funny because Favre like thought he was joking the whole
No,
time.
that's what I'm saying.
He's
it
like-
felt like a skit,
yeah.
like he was getting pranked.
And then he realized he's serious. He's like, oh,
He
what?
goes, oh no, I didn't mean it like.
Yeah, it was funny as hell. We should probably go into some predictions. We got a heavy
for like the playoffs.
we got a heavy slate coming up this weekend. We got what? Commanders, Lions, right?
Yep. Here, I'll
Commanders,
pull up the
Lions,
games.
Rams, Eagles.
Oh, but should we come to a consensus as a group?
Yeah,
I mean,
we'll do some debating.
yeah,
we'll
let's
figure
do
something
some
out.
Some debating
say-
and come to.
We'll start
I
with the
don't know
NFC. We'll
how-
start with the NFC. I think we can pretty safely say
Bears, NFL.
if we're gonna do predictions, I think we can safely say Lions Eagles. Lions over the
let's take a
Commanders.
No, but I thought we were gonna do the games.
That's isn't that
Okay,
what?
well,
isn't that
we'll
what we
go
just did?
game
What do
by
you mean
game.
the game?
Let's go game by
by
game.
game.
Then we can,
I want to go through it.
Okay.
I don't want to just say it.
Lions Commanders.
So, let's go in the order that they're listed.
Hey, sorry.
Yeah. Let Chris deal with it.
Lions, Commander. No, I'm just kidding. Chiefs, Texans.
Chiefs.
I mean, yeah.
I mean the Texans.
Texans squeaked it out.
They did.
Oh, and Justin
Herbert did
we
not
didn't. We
look
didn't really
good,
talk
yeah.
about that. But
Justin Herbert handed them that game.
I mean,
Justin Fields-
Evan's
or
definitely
Justin
hyped
Herbert-
about that Justin Herbert performance after saying he's
I
not top
texted
five.
Luke. I texted Luke
Yeah.
right after, and I was like, "Oh yeah, Justin Fields is, or not Justin Fields. Justin Herbert is elite." And he's like,
Hey, 2 of those weren't his fault though.
Yeah.
he said, "Oh, it's his worst game of the year," and I was like, I was just giving him shit for
Yeah,
it, but
you
like,
can't do much.
he also like there were so many drop passes in that game,
Mhm.
like where he was diming people up and they
Oh.
just weren't catching the ball.
That's just a
So I think
story
he
of
was
the
just trying to
Chargers.
make something happen at that
Yeah.
point, but
He
but,
did
like,
miss
yeah, it
throws.
was a
though.
bad game.
he did
though.
miss
He
throws.
did-
There were some
It was
questionable
not his best
decisions,
game,
but
they need to get him help.
yeah, for sure.
So, we're all gonna say Chiefs.
Yeah, I
obviously.
mean,
Yeah,
the
Chiefs.
Texans they fell flat a little bit.
Did you see what Mahomes named his new kid?
Golden.
Golden.
Yeah.
So now he's got Golden,
Golden Mahomes,
Sterling,
and
and Bronze.
No way,
Bro, if my name was Bronze,
But it's
and-
something to
and-
do. I think his dog's name's like Steel, so it's like Sterling Steel.
I know, but if my name was Bronze and my parents had another kid younger than me
Golden.
and named him Golden, I'd be
I'd crash
pissed.
out. Yeah, that's fact.
Yeah. So you think I'm the bronze
Yeah.
child? Like I'm
So
not. The
I came
golden
out first
child?
and I'm Bronze.
Do you just go as Golden, or do you have a nickname like G?
G.
What up, G? Or do you want to be like, nah, call me Gold?
I don't know.
Gold
That's
Golden
interesting.
Mahomes.
Golden.
GB and
What's his? Yeah, what's his middle name?
GBB.
GBB.
GB and S. GB and Stir.
Gold.
GB Stir.
Gold.
GB Stir.
Gold. Go. Stupid.
We rock with the Chiefs though.
We rocking with the Chiefs. Do you think it'll be a close game?
Mm,
Maybe the Chiefs come out a little rusty and slow like they normally do. They haven't blown anyone out,
don't know.
right?
Haven't they like not given up 20 points at all this year?
They haven't scored 30 points, I don't think.
Seems right.
But they may have also. They probably didn't give up 20 points anyways because well, they did to the Broncos. It was like 38-0.
Oh yeah. Well, besides that game,
Yeah.
Yeah, Chiefs.
I'm gonna say Chiefs. I feel like it'll be close still. Okay, then we got the Lions play on Saturday. I was wrong.
So
that's
one
the same.
AFC, one NFC on
Yeah.
Saturday.
So Commanders Lions at 7 on Fox on Saturday night.
Lions. Yeah, the Commanders won't be able to hold up with
Lions,
the Lions.
they
Yeah, I
honestly
don't think-
squeaked. They squeaked by against the Bucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The doink in.
Yeah.
Then we got Rams Eagles. That's gonna be Eagles. Or do the Eagles
I don't
choke
know.
it?
Jalen Hurts did not look good.
Yeah. Never. Yeah. I don't know.
Saquon's
Saquon's a difference maker.
Yeah, Saquon's a difference maker. I don't think the Rams can keep up. I think that's gonna be Eagles, but I think it might be a closer
So
game
we're
than
just gonna
people
pick
think.
all the favorites.
But that's why they're favorites.
Yeah, but like
Hey, maybe if
Well, what's this next game?
Ravens Bills.
Okay, see now this is
And
what the people came
know-
here for.
okay, well I'm
Baltimore's
a little
favored.
biased because I want the Bills to win it all.
Yeah.
But and I think they will, but I just
I don't know. They played this team played earlier, right?
I think this will be game of the week.
Well, yeah. I would say that's clear. I would say coming in second I think Sunday slate will be a lot better than Saturdays. I think Eagles Rams will be a lot more competitive than.
Yeah.
I think Bills. I really do think Bills. So I don't
Man,
know.
why couldn't one of them flip with the Texans, bro? Why couldn't we get this for the AFC Championship?
I
I
know.
know. Well, Ravens won 35-10 when they played the Bills. Remember that game was
When was
supposed
that?
to-
What week was that?
That was like week 3.
Oh well, they've changed. The Bills have changed.
and
So
I
it's
think
different. They
Derrick
got Amari
Henry
Cooper
went
now?
Yeah.
off. Yeah, but has Amari Cooper been that big of a factor?
Gives them another weapon.
Just another
That's
guy?
true. Just another guy.
Not another guy, and it's not another guy that's yapping in his ear.
Yeah, Derrick Henry
Not,
had-
not another.
Derrick
Stephon
Henry had
Diggs.
200 yards, and Mitchell Trubisky played. So that's how bad of a game it was.
Ooh. I don't know.
But Josh wasn't engaged to Haley Steinfeld.
That is
so
facts.
Ever since then, Manny's been different.
I do want to rock with the Bills. I do want to rock with the Bills
too.
Bills,
That's just
Bills,
who I
Bills.
want.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have Chiefs, Lions, Eagles, and Bills.
Yeah.
Throw that into a
So,
parlay and
yeah.
put $100 on it.
Don't do that.
Oh,
I would.
I wouldn't.
Who do you want to win? I know Chris was saying Lions earlier in the year, and he's got the jersey on.
I know. What
Shout
was
out
my
Barry
predictions?
Sanders, greatest running back of all time.
Whoa.
I mean, I think
Walter
all of us,
Payton.
And
said, I think, some variation of Lions.
I think
or
I
Bills
said
and
Lions,
Ravens.
I didn't say
Bills, or did I
Lions.
say
You
Lions?
didn't? Who'd you
Ravens?
have?
I think I said.
The Niners.
I may have said Lions.
Somebody- I
I
think
never
somebody
said
said the
Niners.
Niners.
I never said Niners.
I never said that. I know I said Lions, and I know I said Ravens or Bills. Maybe I threw around the idea of the Niners, but I don't know. But I do hope it's Lions, Bills. I feel like that would be America's Super Bowl, and I don't know how Detroit would react if they won a Super Bowl.
I don't think Detroit's making it to the Super Bowl.
Who are they losing to?
Well, if we're saying, I think
guess
Eagles or
it's
Rams.
Not the Commanders.
Well, we
Or
already
you
just said they were
Lions.
going to
You're
win.
Right, you're right.
I honestly think they have the easiest path to the Super Bowl out of any team.
Oh yeah, especially
Even
the
in the
Vikings
AFC, because
losing.
even with the
No.
Vikings losing.
Yeah, but you play a team
they
three
beat 'em- They put
times.
BT.
No, but
beat
I said earlier in another episode that Dan Campbell is going to make one of those decisions
Yeah, I
that
agree.
he does during the regular season, and it's going to bite him in the ass during the playoffs.
I know.
I don't think so.
I mean,
I don't think so.
All right, we'll revisit it.
Because he'll
It's
make
not
one of those
ridiculous to
decisions.
say
He'll
that,
make one of those
and they'll
decisions to
probably
go
get
for
it.
it, and then Ben Johnson's going to cook up a
yeah, that's
He's
the
probably
thing.
Ben Johnson is so crazy about offense. He probably has a section on his play calling sheet where it's like 4th and 1, 4th and inches,
Yeah.
4th and 2,
Or they
4th
say
and 3.
gimmies.
Yeah.
It's so crazy.
What, you think I'm glazing over here?
You are kind of glazing. But I like the glaze.
Yeah, I want him.
feel like-
I think he's a good coach.
Do they-
I want him to coach the
Do they
Bears.
have Ben Johnson highlights? Like, I feel like... Or it just like cuts him on the sidelines like
Yeah.
that one. And it's like he goes first down
It's
after
like
every
this.
play.
It's like he goes like this before the play's even called. He goes like the clip of that Ole Miss clip where Lane Kiffin throws his clipboard
Yep.
in the air. It's
And
like
then
that
he
the whole
catches
time.
it?
Yeah,
Or it's
Um,
like Jared Goff throws it and Ben Johnson turns around and points at first down.
yeah. Jared Goff he turns to the camera and goes like this, like a Steph Curry play.
That's what I'm saying. I haven't obviously watched a lot of the Lions. So like I kind of want to watch like the plays he calls up, but I mean, I just know guys get open. So
I do know. I think we talked about this because it was over. I don't remember, but that play he called with the against the Bears with the fake fall,
yeah,
genius.
it's not even genius.
It
The Bears
was.
are just
It was
idiots.
Packers play first, but on purpose. Or
No,
on accident. It was the Packers
Oh.
play on accident, but then they
Yeah,
saw it
yeah.
and
How do you fall for
they
that?
did it on purpose.
I mean, smart for it to have everybody be like ball, and then Laporta's just wide open. It's funny that only Laporta's touchdowns come on these trick plays.
I know. He had a quiet year. Well, I mean, yeah. I don't know.
I hope we get Lions Bills
I do too.
because their game in the regular season was valid.
Okay, well, just pick one team you think is going to win the whole thing then.
Lions. I think it's the Lions Super Bowl.
I think it's the Lions Super Bowl to lose, even though they're super injured.
because I mean, hey, once that Super Bowl comes out, Hutchinson's back.
Yeah. Will he
Maybe.
play? Could he play in the Super Bowl?
Yeah, that's his
What-
first. That's his first his Super Bowl week is like the week he's cleared for contact.
Hey, I'd be like, Coach, put me out there for one play, just so I can say I played in the Super Bowl, but then take me out.
Like the last play, and he gets like,
yeah, or like the
That's
first
the
play.
game-winning sack.
yeah.
They're like, all right, let him sack you. It's like a 40-point blowout. They're like, let Hutchinson sack you.
He's running.
They just ah. No, I hope not. That's actually a horrible injury.
Oh. Well, shout out the Lions. Shout out Angelo Ball for Song of the Week. Shout out A.A. Milne for writing Winnie the Pooh.
Shout
Shout out Neil Gaiman. Actually, don't shout out Neil Gaiman. He's actually a terrible person, I think.
Hey,
Recently came
You know
out.
who's not a horrible person?
Jesus.
Jesus. Shout
Jesus,
out.
he's-
Jesus.
Jesus.
He didn't write the Bible, but
Jesus Cristo.
he's the main character, I
Yeah.
think.
Main character. So shout out the book Coraline,
The book.
but not the author. So
Yeah.
shout out the book. Shout out Fourth Wing studying in
And story towns.
Basgiath.
Story sounds. We always use their
Study ambiance we're
ambiance.
reading. Yeah. Shout out Surviving Barstool.
Oh yeah.
Just watched the episode today. Wish Rico was gonna win, but
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler. Spoiler alert. Rico went home.
Hey, but like everyone saw that coming.
Yeah. Wish he didn't.
Wish
And
he
now shout
got
out.
that
I
idol.
guess shout out Megan for hopefully she wins. Now.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I was rooting for Rico, but now shout out Megan. But,
And Rhea.
yeah, Rhea. I hate her.
Yeah, I didn't hate her as much until I watched these 2 episodes.
Pissing me off.
The
Crying
first
over
2
everything,
episodes.
bro. Like,
All the girls are.
oh, like getting a text from Mel. If you want the votes out, if you want the votes from the house, you gotta slit Dave's.
And then-
oh my gosh!
Then
I
they
can't
just
do
ask
that.
him, and he goes, "Oh yeah, I just wanted her to make a play."
Yeah, and then Kelly confronts him about it. And
What
he's like, "Oh, no,
text?
I didn't text her." That was funny. That was funny.
Will texted me. Rudy's out for me.
I don't know.
Okay, well, first of all,
I don't know. Will
why wouldn't? How many people are in the house right now? 10. At that point, there was 10 people there.
Yeah.
That's a guaranteed win.
Hmm?
So why not just do it?
I know. Everybody
Yeah,
wanted
but-
him to do it.
But I mean, could you really trust them? Like you don't know. He could have
Yes,
just said it
everybody would have
himself.
been like, hell yeah.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
that's true.
Everybody in that house would have hates Dave.
Okay, I guess that makes sense.
So shout out. Hopefully Megan wins. I don't know. We'll see.
So, did Will Compton have like a memorable NFL career?
No.
No.
Well, because I
He
heard
had
he's
like a
NFL guy.
mid career. I think 8 years.
Okay.
Taylor
Yeah,
had
yeah.
more.
Taylor had a better career.
He
yeah.
played on the Titans.
They both played.
Well, they both played on the Titans,
Oh,
and
yes,
Will
yeah, I think
also
I know
played on
who-
Washington.
Yeah. He sacked somebody big. I think.
Shout out Bussin' with the Boys.
Yeah. If you guys want to come on the pod
Or we'll come on the bus.
or if you want us to come to the bus, we will.
Yeah, I'm watching the first episode. Then I just see Arian Foster too.
Oh yeah, he was.
But
in
then
it.
he was kind of being a baby because he didn't want to lie.
Well, and then he had a fake eye.
Arian
That,
fought.
that was so funny. He goes, I like to
Yeah.
play my idol. Oh, poor Arian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go back to-
Shout out Arian.
I'd win if I was on that show.
You think you win?
Yeah.
Would you be in alliance with
well,
any of us? Would we have an
Well,
alliance?
hey, the Bulls just lost, so I'll be obviously.
If I was in Rico's
Cooper Fun?
position, I'd win.
Yeah.
Like if I was in Rico's head.
Yeah. First of all, Rico getting that key again. You don't go for the same box that you just went 1 for 3 on. Clearly, you pick
No.
a different. You pick
Yeah.
a different one.
Because I really don't think they even psychologically put it in there
Yeah.
because a bunch of different people get the keys, but I would never choose the one I chose the entire game.
I go
And-
opposite.
And he sold in the challenge. He
I'd
sold
like
it.
to know which one it was in, just because like I probably would have went opposite side.
I would have gone in the middle.
Do you like how they do that? Is that like a cool new addition to Surviving Barstool? That it's not a guaranteed idol they find, or would you rather them find?
No,
a
because in the
guaranteed
regular show, I think if you find something like that, it's a guaranteed idol. Like in the regular Survivor.
idol? Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
But
So
I
I
know they
don't-
said
I
to be
feel like-
different because it's like a
No, but
cha-
they do in Surviving Barstool. You can find idols, but you also can find keys.
Oh,
Like someone has found an idol.
No, I don't think that's true.
Yes.
I don't know about this season. Well, actually, I didn't watch it. I don't know
I
why
don't
I'm
think so.
talking.
Yes. Someone.
I think it's always been from the.
No, someone-
Because
co-op.
Arian
someone has-
found the fake one.
Yeah.
Someone has found like just an idol.
Who?
I think it was either. No, Rhea got the key. It could have been. What's his face with the red hair?
Francis?
Yeah.
He had a key.
No, he had multiple keys.
Yeah,
he had two
keys.
he had two at one time.
Yeah, and he got he
Yeah,
got
one
an
of them
idol
I
with
think he
the
just
key.
found.
No.
I think so.
He used the key to get the idol.
I can confirm that because that was in like episode
Yeah.
2.
Well, he got one idol. He has.
yeah, I
he
know
had
he had
two.
one. I've seen him find 2 keys, and I'm on like episode 4 or 5.
Hmm.
And on the other key, he got lose a vote.
Okay, so then he
The
got
other
another.
key, he
So
got
then he
the
got
idol.
another idol.
Okay, I didn't know that, so I don't know. Maybe I'll watch. When
Then
I
he got
catch
another
up,
idol, and I think
He only had
I'll
one
let you
idol.
know.
No, he had two at one point.
No, he didn't. 2 idols?
Yes.
No, he only had one. If he had 2 idols, he'd still be in the game.
No, because he. I don't know.
He wouldn't have had that misplay with
No,
Dave.
but I feel like one person did. I don't know. I'd have to look it up.
I'll let you know if I
Yeah, Chris, let us know.
catch up.
We're done.
Yeah.
Episode's done.
That's all we had for
Okay.
today. So Follow us on TikTok for what we have left on it.
Is it?
I don't think Chris is gonna be posting on it probably.
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, if it's
Ooh, he's
2
gonna post.
days,
Let's get like two more posts.
No.
isn't it the
Two more good
17th?
clips.
Let's just make an Instagram.
We're gonna get bullied on the comments on IG Reels, bro.
It's fine.
I'm scared about you.
We're here for the clout.
I'm
clout.
No.
No, we just
I think TikTok's gonna. I think we'll be fine.
no. Chris, get ahead of the game. Start a Instagram.
I'll see if I have an
Or
email
Rendo.
available. I don't know. It is still the 17th. I saw someone
19th.
say. Oh, okay. I thought I saw someone say it's gonna
So
get
we have a couple
extended.
days to upload. Start tagging like Barstool, or whatever. Maybe we could get on like the next season of Surviving Barstool.
That would actually be cool if they brought in like outside people.
Hey, would we
But
be
then
in
is that?
Would we be in alliance?
That's what I just asked. What
Hey,
I would be in a
and then in the
Hey.
comment-
No. We'd be in alliance until I backstab the hell out of you.
Yeah, we know I'd get backstabbed.
And then make sure you comment on the YouTube video.
Yes, comment on everything.
Preferably who you voted for and why.
But then I'd play my idol,
Yeah.
and then all the votes would be on you. You'd be like, "Oh, vote Chris, idol." Then I'd be like, "Connor, you bitch," and then you would play your idol, and
And then I'd be out.
then we vote Evan on the revote.
But then Evan plays his idol.
But then I'd be like, oh, he plays his idol? Nah, I don't have one.
And then I play another idol, fake idol.
No, but I would have
Vote
won
me.
the challenge, so I would have had the idol. I would
Oh,
have
yeah,
the.
yeah. So then I'd get Rusty out. I'd
Oh,
have to.
true. Oh, yeah.
Or
No. Yeah.
but like I would though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ambiance. Okay, so
All right, let's get
we're
out of
done.
here.
We're done.
We're done. Well, we're back for good at least until
Pub episode soon, maybe.
yeah. Hopefully we can figure something out for that when it gets warmer.
Yes.
Yes. So see you guys in the next episode. Episode 12 or 13. I don't even know what this is.
This is 14.
Episode 14.
This
We're
is
on week
14.
20 of the NFL.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go Lions.
Go Bills.